Say it again. You won it 4 times.
No.
So it sounds like we're...
Alright, my audience.
He won 4 times, bro.
All
All
right.
4 years.
No way.
Alright, enough of the argument. Alright. The sport of wrestling. Have you ever walked around in a public place and noticed the weird guy that has the nastiest ears in the world? Those are the ears of a wrestler. Wrestling, in my opinion, is one of the most unique sports ever invented. There is no strategy. It is one man versus one man. It has no goal. The only goal is to pin your opponent and score more points than them. Today I want to tell you a little bit about the 3 types of wrestling: Greco-Roman, freestyle, and folk style. Here's a picture of the cauliflower ears. Folk style is the most popular type of wrestling in America. It is done in grades K through 12. Also, folk style is a type of wrestling practice at the college and university level in the United States. Folk style is the style of wrestling that is not done at the Olympics. It is only done in college wrestling and it is emerged from the folk wrestling styles practiced in the early history of the United States. Folk style, along with freestyle, allows the use of your opponent's legs when attacking and defending. The style has become distinctly American. Alright, back to the beginning. Have you ever seen the old paintings from the Olympics, the ancient Olympics? Most are from track and field, but if you look a little bit closer, you might see people wrestling. Wrestling was also a popular sport among U.S. presidents back in the day. I found 9 U.S. presidents that wrestled in their lifetime: George Washington, Andrew Jackson, Zachary Taylor, Abraham Lincoln, USS Grant, Chester A. Arthur, Theodore Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, and Calvin Coolidge. Greco goes back to the oldest sports along with freestyle, and it began in 1896. Like every other sport in wrestling, freestyle's main goal is to pin your opponent. In freestyle, you wrestle 3 periods. The first wrestler to win the 2 periods is crowned champion. When comparing the Olympic styles freestyle and Greco, in freestyle you're allowed to attack the legs and defend using the legs, while in Greco you're not allowed to do that, and that gets you a penalty. So I'm sure all of you are asking about Greco-Roman. How can you go through a sport and not use your legs? Welcome to Greco-Roman. Let me clarify a little bit. You are allowed to stand up, you're allowed to walk on your legs, you're allowed to use your legs, but you cannot grab an opponent and use the legs for your scoring advantage. Like the other styles I've talked about, Greco is also one of the oldest styles of organized sports. Greco, in my opinion, is the most unique and cool style of wrestling, and it has usually the biggest throws and displays the most interesting wrestling moves. I also found a couple other random famous people who've wrestled in their lifetime: Robin Williams, Bruce Willis, John McCain, Jay Leno, Ludacris, Tom Cruise, and Ashton Kutcher. Wrestling is not the biggest fan-based sport, but I promise you if you just give it a chance and get over the tight singlets that we wear, you'll fall in love just like all the other thousands of fans that have. Zach Zahner, Informative Speech.